Okay, this looks a bit odd on the video. Alright, we're back. I am a bit behind, so we are going to do, I was going to do another craft thing, but we're going to do a Lego set, and this one's a big one, well, relatively speaking. Looks pretty exciting. It's another one of these sets that I got real cheap, and so, but it should be fun. I kind of want to actually do the one with the little house thing, so I kind of prefer house things than car things, but we'll do the car. Because it looks fast, I guess. I mean, I don't know which one's going to, but we have to do the car one. Oh no, I ripped the box. Ugh. I've actually got more than one of these sets, because as I said, they were cheap. But I didn't buy all the ones in the shop, even though they were cheap. So somebody else would have got one of these at a very good price. Maybe two people got them because I left two in the shop. So there is what the box looks like again. So I'm looking forward to these little wood panel pieces. I hope they don't have stickers on them, because that would be disappointing. So we're just about to find out, and they're right here, and they are not. They are in fact printed, so there's no horrible stickers. In fact, I don't see any stickers anywhere. So let's get the crinkly bag bit out of the way. The bags weren't numbered, were they? I guess they won't be in the Creator series because there's more than one model. So I've got the Nexonite thing sitting on the table still. But even the instructions come in a crinkly bag, so I'm sorry, but it's crinkly bag madness tonight. You do get 3 whole magazines, which is quite cool. Magazines, these aren't magazines. So we're not going to do the helicopter. In fact, I'm least excited about the helicopter because it doesn't look like a very good helicopter. I think this was the last minute thing. So it makes sense, and well, it has one of the wheels. This one I think is quite neat because it really doesn't go at all with what the other model is. Like, this is a car, and this is like a sort of structure with some rocks and things. So I like that sort of fact that these are quite opposite. Whereas the helicopter is, well, it's obviously opposite everything else as well, because it's one of those. It's a triangle, but it's not. It's a very lopsided triangle. If that makes any sense, which I don't think it does. So this is for the rope. I don't know if I'm going to put the rope on because that's just going to be too fiddly. And I'm just going to throw all the Lego bits around so that I can't find them when I need to. But I'm going to open up this bag, and I've got a little cut on my finger, my thumb, from before, but no horrible icky bandage. And it's really bugging me. It's one of those horrible ones. I was supposed to fix it up. Hold on a second. Where did I put that thing? Give me a few seconds to cause myself some pain in a very, very bad way. Ah, that's better. Alright. People are like, what did he just do? Well, we shall wonder, and we shall wonder for a very long time, because no one will ever know the answer. I'll write it in my memoirs. Okay, so he needed to get his hair. Well, his hair was there, and his head was there. I'm not really that fussed about the guy, though they do have a lot of facial hair. So that's definitely something to consider when buying this model. I wonder if anyone ever does actually think that way. I always imagine, like Creator sets are kind of, as I've gone through before, they are like the elderly grandmother buying sets. Well, they're more like but they don't sell them anymore, do they? They don't sell the basic sets with the brightly coloured. So that's what the classic one has become. The classic has become, I don't think you're going to be able to see this whole thing in one go. Oh, you can. It's right there on the camera. Alright, so we have to do the dog, which is not exciting. I don't think I'm going to get through this in one night. Which is probably for the best. I've been making very big videos, and they are taking their sweet time to upload, which is causing issues because now I am 2 videos behind on what I should be. So as I speak, when I say this, my comment about previous craft videos, well, I didn't actually comment about it, I said I was going to do another craft video, but the last one I did was a craft video, and that didn't actually work out properly because the glue wasn't very good. I'm not doing this right. I am doing this right. That looks like that. And it won't make any sense because you won't have seen this video, but then you won't see that video until after. You won't see this video until after you've seen that video. I've got a dry throat tonight. And I don't know if there's any water nearby, but it should be fine. And it's late and I'm tired. It's one of those days. So I don't understand how this goes together. Because I'm missing, because I did this completely wrong. I got another Lego set today, which sounds like, of course I did, but it was an old Lego set, but it's a big one, and I've got several of them now. I think I've gone a bit overboard, but it was quite cheap, and it's going to serve as part of a crossover with my other channel. So it's a Mindstorms. It's another. I got another RCX old school Mindstorm set today. It's not complete, but the box is in very good condition, which makes me feel bad because I'm going to throw the box in the bin. Maybe I should sell it on Trade Me, but then who's not? Trade Me is like eBay. Who's going to buy the box if they're just a empty cardboard box? If they wouldn't buy the full set, because the full set didn't cost much. So where is the little white leg? Well, I'm missing one of the legs, and you'd think it would just show up magically. It's underneath something, isn't it? I'm going to put the wheels on right now, and then I'm going to put the wheels over to the side. I'm going to come back to that dog because I'm just going to assume that over the course of this, the leg will just magically appear. I'm going to put those over to the side. It must be under the instructions, but it's not. So that's weird. So let's just get past that because, you know, it has taken me 9 minutes to get to this point. And so we want to just speed ahead. But as I don't think I have actually discussed this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the steps get faster as you move through the video because there's less clutter on the desk. So it's not something you can exactly compare by looking at the time. You can't just say, well, it took me 9 minutes to do that, and therefore it will take to do, you know, 10 pieces, and then therefore it will take me 18 minutes to do 20 pieces, because it may in fact only take 18 minutes to do 30 pieces. Those numbers are of course made up, but I hope they serve as an adequate illustration of my point. And if not, I wouldn't really worry about it because I don't think it's a very good point. I think it's a very silly point. So turn this back up the right way and get these pieces. And I don't know where these are, so this has got me a little bit. This is kind of off the page. No, it's not. It's fine. We've got one of those pieces. That's kind of cool. Oh, well, we kind of have to find this one. Well, there's one of them. And where's the other one? Oh, here it is. Still haven't seen that leg yet. Well, you'd think that was actually the kind of piece that they give you a spare one of. Oh well. Strange. Okay, and these are always exciting to get. And these are exactly what you get inside the Mindstorms RCX yellow box Lego. Oh, it's not that far away. I could have gone and picked it up and bring it over here. We'll wait for the end. So if you've never seen an RCX style Mindstorms, which I think came out in '98. Where's the other great one of those? Anyway, they have a lot of these pieces. I can't remember if I just said that or if I got distracted. Though they tend to be longer ones. So they were actually really good. I mean, I like them because they are very easy to make into... Well, they're relatively easy to make into old, normal style Lego models, whereas like the NXT and the EV3 are very strictly, not strictly, but they're very, very much Technic sets, and so they're not so easy to mix in. So I am interested in doing the Lego Boost one and the newer one. I was wanting to get one of those, but they haven't really started off yet. So I'm quite keen on that, and I've completely forgotten the name, which I didn't think it was a very good name. It wasn't as good as Boost. So when the name pops back into my head, we can talk about that. Can't remember if I have even talked about that, but it's just popped up recently. There's a new robotics set for Lego, mainly for education stuff, I think. So I don't think it's taking over EV3 yet. So the EV4 or whatever it will be called has not come out yet at this time. But I do have a Lego Boost set, and I do have to actually do it at some point. And I would be quite keen on seeing that. But as I was saying, the RCX one, going back to that, is pretty good for making quick little cars and things like that are robotic. And we're going to mix them in with my other channel at some point, because they're kind of hard to program, and they never were very good in the first place. But I might talk about different ways of programming them at some point, but I don't know which channel I'll do that on. Just for fun, because I know a reasonable bit about it, having done it for quite a few years. As a job, in fact, playing with those particular Lego sets. So that was something. But I would also, on the electronics channel, we'll look into how you can hack electronics to use those particular sets, because they are quite amenable, is that the right word, to using little easy to use electronic things. So possibly, I could, so one example might be a BBC microbit computer. So I'll probably be doing how to control your old school Lego Mindstorms robotics with a microbit, because it seems the most appropriate thing to use. And as I was saying, it's not particularly hard. I don't expect it to be particularly hard. Once you know the trick, yeah, right. But we're doing this car thing. This is quite, I do like these things where they have all this quite elaborate inside bit, and I don't think you're going to really see too much of it. Got to keep an eye on the camera. 15 minutes, we're going to get this done. It's going to be fine. If I can find all the pieces. Here we are. Because it's all over the show at the moment. I think we've got that part right. So it's going quite enjoyably. And what are we going to do? We need those pieces. So we get to use the wood paneling now. So I actually get to feel one in my hand and feel its wooden texture. Except it doesn't have a wooden texture, because it's a Lego. And it's just printed on. But we can imagine. So these pieces will be quite fun. They definitely make me want to do my own creations, because they're that kind of piece, like they're on that, like I'm sure they're on that fishing house thing, where they're off at an angle and they put like that, and they look really cool when you have like boarded up things, and that's neat. So they'll be cool. The only thing I don't quite like is that they've got exactly the same. I wonder if they have different printings, because they've got the same one. So I've got these things have 3 in each set, I think. So I don't know where the other one is. I'm pretty sure there were 3, because it looked like there were 3 on the cover. But I don't see the other ones. Maybe there are only 2. Well, that would be sad. Maybe I've already used it and didn't even notice. Nope, that's the only other thing I've done other than the dog. Still haven't found the white leg for the dog, so that's a sad thing. Alright, next. Brown. These look interesting. So I'll just get all these brown bits together. We need those and we need those. and they, ooh, this is a strange way of doing things. So, ooh, I've never built something like this. This kind of feels like they're kind of like these two over here and then these two over here. Another one of that strange situation where they could have just used one 2x2, but I guess because it's the classic, not classic, creator series, it makes more sense. But this whole, and I've done it wrong anyhow. So that was complete rubbish. So I wasn't paying attention. So in fact, one side is smooth, which means it makes sense. So this feels a lot cleverer than I was going to say. Originally I was going to say, if it was like this feels like the kind of thing that I would make as a kid and not something that you'd see in an actual set. Because it just feels like, you know, when you build things and you just like making odd little tiny creations that don't serve any real purpose, and that's what, you know, like, you know, because you know that these things fit together and it's just like, ooh, what would happen if I did this? And that's what this feels like, until you put this bit on here, and then it feels just cleverer because it's got a smooth bit. Well, that's what I'm going to say for now. And I feel like I've actually missed out a piece, because whatever is I'm supposed to be putting here, I haven't got there. So these bits were actually supposed to go on there. What are we up to? 12 minutes left. We can kind of possibly do this. I don't know. It's page 17. We're going to have to see if that theory of mine works. And so that, I think, goes like that, and I think that one goes like that. That looks really interesting, actually. And then this one here, where did that red thing come from? I don't remember putting that red bit in. Well, we can, oh wait, actually, I feel like I've missed a lot of pieces here. So I'm going to kind of guess. This could be bad. That one, put the red one in first. So I could just look back at the instructions, of course, but we're not going to. And then the blue one is a new piece, and then some grey ones. So it went like that, and then the grey ones, so that's that one there, so that's right. And where's the other grey one? Ooh. I'm kind of moving everything to be in front of me. Here it is. Still don't see the leg. Probably stuck. I probably did knock it onto the floor. That would be the kind of piece. So the dog may have to wait to be properly done. And so I think we've done everything. We put those in. It would be a shame if this does not get finished in time. Well, that's right. I'll just do a quick follow-up video. It will be one of those. What would happen if I always think, what would happen if I had a camera that did more than 29 minutes? It's going to happen one day. I'm going to buy one. If not, if I don't already have one. I have the other camera that has a lower resolution though. I have no idea how long it will record for. So that was it. That's that part done. So let's just build this one quickly. Recent exciting news. So, near where I live, there is a big shopping centre, and it's kind of like fascinates me because it has these small areas of greenery and grass around it, and a motorway and lots of busy roads and everything. But near these motorway bits, and these sort of isolated, what I call urban, I'm pretty sure everyone else calls them that, urban islands, where they live these rabbits, and it's kind of like an island because they're kind of trapped there and they can't really go anywhere else. And in fact, there seems to be at least 3 different distinct colonies of rabbits that don't interact with each other, even though they're very, very close. And they don't seem to like New Zealanders don't like rabbits very much in general, because farmers don't like rabbits, and therefore we don't like rabbits. But when I say we, I don't mean me. I like rabbits, but these rabbits fascinate me, and they don't hurt anyone, and they're not hurting any farmers, and they're not getting in the way of anything, and they literally have pretty much no hope of escaping or doing anything. And in fact, some of the rabbits, I believe, are abandoned pet rabbits. So I really should do this first. I really do have to put the rope on, don't I? We don't have the time for the rope. We'll do it another day. I don't really care about the rope. Every time I've done a rope thing in Lego, it's never been anywhere near as exciting as I think it was meant to be. So this is an inward one. We've got an inward one here, just to keep track, just to keep tally. But anyway, yeah, so I think there are one colony has about 14 that I know of, that I can see 14 rabbits, which some of which are quite distinctive, in fact, and do appear to be the offspring, at least, of some abandoned pet rabbit, so tame rabbit, because they do not look like the standard grey, unexciting standard wild rabbit that I would see around. They are in fact very light coloured and this sort of red browny, and one of them might actually be quite white. So that's interesting. It's the perfect location. This is a location that I did in fact find an abandoned rabbit, and eventually got that rabbit a rescue home. Why have I done it differently on this one? So I've done that, okay. Well, I don't understand. No, I don't understand what's happening here. Oh, I've got this stuck on the bottom now. I'm not getting this off. So I think I stuck it in the wrong location. Oh, how do you get these things off without a tool? Here we go. In fact, the new RCX stuff did come, not being new, it comes with a brick separator, which I should have actually stuck here. See, I'm confused. Oh, must go there. It must go right there. Well, that's interesting. So these red things must be somehow to keep the thread in place. So maybe the thread's actually quite good on this. Yes, and so there's one colony with 14 rabbits, some of which appear to be a mixture of tame and wild rabbits. And then there is another colony which has 2 rabbits in it. And they're exactly the same 2 rabbits, I'm pretty sure, that I have seen all summer. So I am assuming they are either both boys or both girls, which is a little bit sad. And because they're not very far away from the other rabbits, they're just trapped by major roads and lots of concrete, and they can't really reach them. But it does look like the area that they are in could in fact support a few more rabbits without too much of a hassle. So what goes here? That bit goes there. We don't need to worry about that. But their colony is not growing, so that's that. And then there's one more colony that probably has more than 2, but appears to I've only seen 2. So, but that was that rabbit thing. I thought I'd mention that. And this one goes there. We've only got 5 minutes. We're not going to get this finished. Really? Especially when I can't find everything. So these go there. Well, we can do this. We can do this a bit faster. But if I do it too fast, I'm going to miss pieces, and then I'm going to have to go back, and it's going to be a big worry. And I've done that one in completely the wrong place. So big news today, of course, was the new Star Wars trailer just came out. And that was the quite good thing is I watched some commentary about it, and they were like, oh, you know, Rey's battling a TIE fighter of some form, but of course, as we know, even though I didn't say it in the video, that's not a TIE fighter, that's a TIE silencer that Kylo Ren had in that mini fighters things that I did. So, oh, this goes up the other way around. That goes there. So that must be the back of the... Oh, that looks nice. But it's looking interesting. It's looking good. Different styling, I would say, to The Last Jedi. Which I will repeat, I did like. But I'm definitely excited about that. I mean, I think at the moment we're all like, you know, Avengers Endgame. So it's hard to be completely, you know, ooh, this is it. This is going to be so cool, because we're all like, well, you know, we all know what the real film event of the year is going to be. Well, I think it is. but I think the event of the later year will be Star Wars, and it will be something that I will be super looking forward to going to see. And unlike Solo, I will actually go to the cinema and see it and not wait till it comes out on DVD. And I only do that for like 3 films a year on average, I think. So now what do? What bit goes on here? So I did this and I did this. Oh, we haven't got this. So there's a blue bit in there, right? So I better just check. Oh, it goes like that. What happens here? Alright, these ones go there. We've only got 3 minutes. So, oh, this does not look like I've done something right. Yeah, it looks like I've missed a couple of pieces. Well, I've missed that one. And I've missed that one. But it looks like I've got these in the wrong position. Well, I'm really worried here. Like, this doesn't look the same at all. There's a giant gap that's not on the picture. So what have I done? What have I done? This is not the time to be doing this. So everything else matches up. How can I have this so wrong? Oh, they're all out by 1. Okay. Hold on a second. I thought it was a spider on the tape on the thing. For a second, it's not a spider. Well, this is a problem, right? Because now I have to move this, and that's going to take me forever. He says, having done it completely. And so that one goes there. And then that's how it's supposed to go. Well, where'd the other one go? Oh no. Oh no. No, no, no. No. What did I do with it? So that one, that one. There's another blue smooth bit. And I don't know where it... Oh, there it is. Every time I do that. Every single time. It's like, I don't know. Oh, there it is. Alright. So anyway, yeah, looks good. Star Wars. It's good to see Lando back in it. Now, what do we have? We have these 2 to do, which we've already done, because we've done this bit, and then we're going back. So we did that. 1 minute. Well, we'll keep going. We'll keep doing it. Actually, let's just stop it right there. So thanks for watching. We're going to come back and finish this for a quick video, which I'm going to do straight after this, but probably will not post it on the same day. So thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.